Good morning, everybody. How are you today? Happy Wednesday. I'm trying to see if I can switch some colors here. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for joining me today. Today is Wednesday, August 24th, and today I'm going to be using Doreen Virtue's Angel Therapy cards. I was guided to these today as soon as I looked over at my selection of cards. And like I've said to you before, each deck actually represents a certain energy, a love energy, a healing energy, career or job energy, transformation energy, and so on and so forth. So, with that being said, I'm listening to what they're saying. Okay, they want me to get going here, so I'm just going to shuffle these cards and see what today's angel message brings us today. And I thank you so much for being patient with me. Sometimes things happen where it's, I'm unable, or somebody is unable to really kind of conduct themselves the way that they had hoped. So definitely know that from now on I'm going to have a backup. So that's really great. And let's see here. I am shuffling these. And I love these cards. I love the image on the top of the deck, not only on the top but on the other side too. But I love the image because of these healing hands. And okay, so this one's just sticking out. It just has to come out. So this is definitely today's. And I feel like we've had this one. We've had this one before. So sacral chakra. And this is definitely about holding a lot of energy within your belly area. And it says that you are highly sensitive to chemicals, additives, processed foods, and energies right now. And not only right now. I feel like if you are a sensitive person, you tend to fall into this category of being sensitive to certain things. A lot of people don't connect the dots, and that's something that I actually went through as well on a personal level. Is really discovering that I had a lot of sensitivities to certain foods, chemicals. I try to use all organic. A lot of people don't realize that their shampoo, their lotions, their makeup, and all those kinds of things seep into your skin. And those chemicals are being seeped into your skin, causing toxicity buildup. And if you've been wearing makeup or dyeing your hair, well, listen, I shouldn't talk, but this is my one bad thing that I love to do is dye my hair. But no, and and I pay for it. So, I mean, nobody's perfect, and again, like even with a wheat, or gluten intolerance, right? Or IBS, it's like you try to be careful with the foods that you're putting in your body. But listen, if someone like me, I love my bagels, I love my carbs. So know that that's definitely something that is really difficult, but do the best that you can. Good morning, Deborah. Thank you so much for joining me. Good morning, Jess. Thank you. Thank you for joining me. Know that that's something that, if you just do your best, to limit the chemicals in your body, then that's something that will benefit you in the long run. Not only health wise, but spiritually. A lot of these chemicals, you don't realize that they are spiritually blocking your pineal gland. This is actually where a lot of your intuition and connection to spirit and a higher realm actually, kind of conduct themselves. It's like I keep seeing like the gears, like choo-choo train. All those gears are being oiled through, what you're choosing to put in your body. Good morning, Jessica. Thank you so much. No, you didn't miss me. You're right on time. So yeah, just be aware that, what you put in your body actually is more important than I think we realize. And of course, especially if you have or suffer from a lot of illness, this is something to really pay attention to. Your body's trying to get your attention, to let you know that, hey, something's not right here. And that's really a difficult road. But if you are diligent about it, if you are serious about your health and serious about, strengthening or honing your skills of intuition. That's something really important for you to, you know, investigate, research, and things of that nature. So as I was saying, on the sacral chakra card, it is actually stating how sensitive you are to chemicals and additives and processed foods, and especially, like, you know, of course too, with energy, people's energy. If you are around a toxic person all the time, this really weighs heavy on your spirit. It's almost like they suck you dry. And then at the end of the day, you're so exhausted and you don't even realize why. Well, because of the stress that we're putting your body in and putting your energy in around these people, it really takes a lot out of you. So know that that's important as well. Respect your sensitivities. See? So respect your sensitivities by avoiding harsh items, situations, and relationships. So again, your angels are just reminding you. And interestingly enough, they had me look at this image, right? And here she is. She's emptying. She's getting rid, letting go of the toxic things that she's kind of been holding on to in that basket. She wants to move forward. You know, here she is with her wings. She wants to fly forward, move forward, and she's feeling, you know, with the flowing of her dress, she's feeling freedom to do such things. It's not easy. Look at the painful face here. It's almost like she's, you know, struggling with letting these items go, but she knows in the long run as she moves forward, especially through her spirit here, her flowy freedom spirit, that she's going to feel better in the long run. So know that this is today's message from the angels. They want you to have the freedom and to choose to let go of these things today that are holding you back. Now listen, again, and I've said it and I'll say it again, one step at a time. It gets very overwhelming. Good morning, Roxy. Thank you so much for joining us today. It gets very overwhelming if you look at all the obstacles that each of us face, right? Whether it be our diet, how we feel about ourselves, the people around us, our environment, you know, our work environment. If we just kind of focus on one thing and really not fixing, I don't want to say fixing, but resolving. They're saying to me to say to resolve that one thing the best way that you can. Then you'll be able to move on to the next item, whether it be your diet or whether it be a family or issue or whatever the case may be. So again, know that the sacral chakra is your belly area, okay? And that's where we hold a lot of our emotional attachment. That's where we hold a lot, we kind of like push our feelings down into the pit of our stomach. You know, a lot of people have ulcers and suffer with, stomach issues, IBS, or even colitis, any of those things. This is actually an indication to you that, hey, wait a minute. It's time for you to slow down, look within yourself and ask yourself, what are you holding on to that maybe you shouldn't be? This is what's causing you this pain or these issues, these stomach problems. And I'm going to tell you, it does take practice. It's not easy, but definitely if you are diligent about loving yourself and making your surroundings and your energy positive. It's not always going to be positive. I mean, of course, you're going to run into frustration or anger or things of that nature, but just know that the more you practice, okay, looking at it from a different perspective, a spiritual perspective of, wait a minute, my body's trying to tell me something, and then taking that time and focusing on releasing those energies and saying, wait a minute, maybe I haven't been feeding my body too good today. Or, oh, maybe that person that aggravated me at the post office really kind of got to me, right? Just take a moment and do yourself that favor. Love yourself enough to release that. You don't want to be carrying that around with you or bringing that stuff home. These are things to practice, okay? And the more you practice, it will become a healthy habit rather than you taking the unhealthy habit and keep on shoving things down and, putting them into the pit of your stomach. So with that being said, I thank you so much. Have a beautiful day. It's such a gorgeous day out today. Thank you so much. I love you guys and have a great day. Mwah!